if you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
It's behind me, isn't it?
Yes.
Of course it is. Every bloody time.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I want to talk about a game that came out earlier this year called Banishers: Ghost of New Eden. I finished this game some time ago now. It took me around 20 hours to do so. So firstly, let's talk about what the game is really about, and using a paragraph from the game's Steam page. Play as a couple of Banishers, Red and Antea, experienced spirit hunters entrusted with the daunting task of dispelling a malevolent curse through powerful rituals. Protect the living from the threat of lingering ghosts and spectres, and become a beacon of hope in a world consumed by darkness. So, as I just read, you protect the living from ghosts and spectres, but in reality, you don't have to. What I like about a game like this, or similar games to this, is that you have the power to decide whether you want to be good or bad, and in this game, being bad has its own purpose, and not just being bad for the sake of it. This makes the game really cool, because throughout your journey you get to meet characters who you want to help, but you know that you just can't because you've decided otherwise. But that doesn't mean that the choice at the start of the game dictates how you play throughout the whole game. For example, early on in the game you meet a blacksmith and his wife who are being haunted by a ghost. During your investigation, you come across information that can alter your opinion on the haunted couple for better or worse, and in the end you decide whether they need saving or not. I really like the decisions you get to make in this game because they are not like, oh, this is an evil choice and this is a bad choice. The choices are not black and white. I also want to add just how everything in this game comes together as you progress and you learn more and more about the world, the characters, and it all adds up.
What claim have you on me? You're no better than Fortune Heaton. A pox on you. A pox on men and their cowardice.
Yes. A pox on us all.
Developers Donod did an amazing job with the world design, as New Eden truly feels grim. From the villages to the countryside, everything looks like it's dying, which really sets the tone. This really reminds me of the Witcher 3 zones in early on in the game. Another thing that I want to mention is that the two protagonists, Antea and Red, I like how they both differentiate from each other in terms of how they fight against enemies. For example, Red uses a sword and a gun, whereas Antea fights with her hands and uses special abilities. It gets really fun when you level up and you get new abilities and other attacks. Even the skill tree system has meaningful choices, as it's not a game where you can get all the skills and they don't matter. For example, I don't remember exactly what the skill was, or what the exact numbers were, but it was something along the lines of you get to do more damage with Red, but you also receive 20% more damage when playing as Antea. So, as you can see, you really have to think and choose if that's worth. But thankfully, whenever you rest, you can change your skill points if you didn't like them. So you are given the freedom of choice, but if you're playing something that you don't like, or you're testing something, you can always change it without any hassle. So I've spoken about the positives in this game, but let's also talk about the bad stuff. Before I start, I just want to say that I really enjoyed this game. I might just be nitpicking here. Let's start with the biggest negative that I probably have with this game, which is that it gets repetitive sometimes. Go do this, then go do that, investigate this, solve that. Most games today get repetitive, at least for me. I don't know if that's just because I'm at a certain stage in my life, or because I like games less now than I did 5-10 years ago, or maybe just because games today are worse than before. I just wanted to clarify that because I could also say this for many other games, far better games. Another thing that I noticed while I was playing Banishers Ghost of New Eden is that there's hardly any variety in the enemies, and I'm pretty sure there's only like 7 or 8 at most. But the fight I probably enjoyed the most was the first boss, as it was super cool and fun to fight with a giant beast. Okay, so I've talked about the good stuff, I've also talked about the bad stuff. So, in the end, the question is, should you buy Banishers Ghost of New Eden? Is it worth spending £45 or like $55 on this game? In my honest opinion, I would recommend that you wait for some time for the game to go on sale on Steam or any other platform that you're going to play it on. This game is really good, but $50 to $60 is a lot of money. And if you wait a few weeks or months, the game might be like 20% off. So yeah, there you go. Hopefully now you know what to do. I really hope that you enjoyed me yapping about this game for a good few minutes. It would mean the world to me if you could like this video, maybe even subscribe to my channel. I'm planning on uploading a lot more videos about games that I've been playing in the recent times. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.